R. Sundarram from the computers department. Now today we are going to discussing the computers applications. So before we are going to discussing the concepts, just what is a computer? A computer is an electronic devices. So it can be store the data and it can give the results from the what we are going to give in the informations. So computer basically we are going to implement it by the like calculations. So who is the father of the computer? The father of the computer is Charles Babbage. So that is a first introduction of the computers. The next one we are going to hear the next slides. Okay, so next, what is the computers? So computer is a simply term can be defined as electronic devices, so which is accepts the data performance, the requirement of the mathematical and logical operations that high speed and output that results are there. So here it is the data can be transformed processing to the informations. Here the data is the process and gives the information. For example, here we are giving the data like so it is a raw of the facts, like data is means figure informations that so these are all can be going to process the data. The finally it gives the results for the what we are going to input given by the data. So this is can be going to processing the data. The next here we are going to discussing the like characteristics of the computers. So the characteristics of the computers means how the system can be going to performance. That's we have to call it is a characteristics. So here the several types of characteristics are there. The first one it is a speed. So first one is a speed, versatility, accuracy, deligency. So these are all the stories. These are all the number of several characteristics are there. The first one is the speed. So what is mean by the speed? Speed means the data or processing can be going to calculate with the millions of the seconds are there. So here we are going to see the computers can be perform the millions of operations per seconds. The speed computers usually given by the nanoseconds, like it is a 1 into 10 power 9 seconds and like picoseconds. So I like macroseconds. These are all that can be going to performing the speed of the characters. Second one it is a versatility. So what versatility means? What is mean by the versatility? The versatility means the computer can be going to perform the multiple tasks in the same times, but human cannot be going to perform the multiple tasks at the same times, but the system can be going to perform the multiple tasks at the same time. For example, you are going to using for the system, so as well as you have to going to type the data and as well as you have to going to use the voice and as well as you have to going to use the like video, audio. So these are all the can be going to same time. That same time you have to going to perform the like it is a multiple task. So here it is the performing the system. That means computer it is a versatility. Next one that is accuracy. So what is mean by the accuracy? So accuracy means the computer can be going to give the result for exactly what you are going to give the input. The input can be going to give the exact output can be provided with the systems. So that was an accuracy. The next one it is a like deligency. So deligency means the system cannot be going to like tired. That means bored. So for example, we are going to work a number of times. That means 8 hours per day. But the person can be going to tired. So it cannot be going to continue with this work. But the system can be going to continually, so it is can be going to work. That is called as a deligency. Here it is a computer performing the millions of task calculations with the same consistency and accuracy. So it does not feel any figure lack of concentrations. So here it is like a deligency. The next one it is like automations. Automation means the computer can be going to perform so without any interventions, then automatically it can be going to performing and it can be going to give the results. So that is called as a automatic. So once you are going to give the data, then it can be going to performing. The next one it is like storage capacity. So what is meant by the storage capacity? So what you are going to give the data can be going to store with the memory. the system can be going to store all the data into the memory. The memory will be going to calculate it with the so for bits of data can be going to travel with the bytes. For example, here we have to go into 8 bits of the data is 1 byte, and next so 1024 bytes of data 1 KB. Likewise 1024 KB going to 1 MB. So likewise the data can be going to storing with the data. So here it is the storage capacity. So these are all the called as a characteristics. The next one, it is a applications. So what is mean by the applications? Applications means the computer can be where you are going to using the platform, that's we have to call it as an applications. Here the computers can play the role into several fields are there, and every field we have to using nowadays computers. So likewise first one here it is a homes. So nowadays the persons of every person can be going to using with the homes. So homemade using for the every persons accessing the payments, media, social media accessing payments, and so multimedia. So these are all can be going to internet so accessing with us at the home time. So here it is called as a home. The next one it is called another application is medical field. So every person going to know the minimum basics of the what the drug can be using the term. So here it is when you are going to using the term, that is definition can be given by the internet also. At the same time the hospitalities can be going to maintain the patient's databases, and also the X-rays, and next one ECG, any latest wise technologies can be going to updated through using the computers. So here also we have to using with the one of the applications, that is a medical field. Next one, that is entertainments. So every person can be going to using entertainments. So here it is a entertainment means video, audio, and images. So these are all can be using as a entertainments. So here it is also using for the another applications. Next one, educations. Nowadays we are also conducting the educations a global way can be going to reach for the education sections, that through the computers. So here it is we are also conducting the online classes are there, web classes are there. So here it is computers can be going to using the education sector through online classes, online examinations, referring the ebooks online. So that is tutorials. These are all can be using as education departments. The next one is a banking sectors. Every person can be going to transactions through the bank sectors. So likewise when you're going to purchase any item, then through the banking sectors, for example you are using through an ATM cards as a deposit through the amount for the Paytm and Google Pay transactions. These are all can be using through the banking sectors are there. Next one also the business, and next one application is the business applications. Here the computer can make the transactions to easy and accuracy people who can analyze invest the sales and expenses through the markets. So this person can be easily transaction by the business transactions. And next one, arts. So the computer also extensively use it for that is dance, photography, cultural activities, shows the animations. These are all can be using for this computers. Also one of the applications are there. So these are all the applications. Now we are moving to next topic, that is generations of the computers. Here the generation means how the technically we are going to improve and developing for the sector. That's we have to call it. It is a generations of the computers. So there are the 5 generations of the computers are there. The first one, it is a first generation, second generation, third generation, and fourth generation, fifth generation are there. So these are all the 5 generations. The first generation we have to using, that is a vacuum tube technologies in 1940 to 1950s. So that was the first generation. So we have to using the vacuum technologies, vacuum tubes and circuits and magnetic drums for the memory. So that is a fastest calculations devices of their time, and vacuum tubes were used as the electronic components. So there is a one of the disadvantages, that is vacuum tubes. It is a heat can be produced, generated as a lot of heats are there, and also it is very expensive, and also it is can be going to occupy the space, more space, or the first generations technology, that is a vacuum tube technologies. The next one, it is a second generation technology. That second generation technology is in 1956 to the 1963. That is a transistors. So here the second generation technology is second generation technology. Computers are used to transistors generated into the lot of heat, but much less than for the first generations. The comparatively first generation, the less heat can be produced the second generation technologies. It is generated the less heat and also the consumed the less electively, and it is very low cost and comparatively the first generation technologies. And next, third generation technology. Here the third generation technologies can be going to, it is like in the 1964 to the 1971. So that was integrated circuited. So the integrated circuits they are using for the called as a IC. That means integrated circuits chips. That the integrated circuits are efficiency to the computers. There is a smaller size and compared to the second generation, and less effectively consumes the air conditions was required in this many cases of the integrated circuits. Very advanced technology was required for the integrated circuits. And next, fourth generation we are going to implement it, that is 1971 to the 1989. So this period we have to going to introduce it, that is a microprocessor. So microprocessor chips are containing the millions of transactions for the components and design. So these are all the main, a smaller chip, faster, and is consumed the less electrical and generated by the less heat. So it was a very advanced technology was required for the comparatively integrated circuit. The latest technology is required for the manufacturing for the microprocessor there. And now the last for the fifth generation technology, that is a 1918 to till date. Here it is, that was called as a artificial intelligence. So the artificial intelligence is the fifth generation technology. So it was can be using as a robotics technologies. Here that was simulated for the human way of thinking and reasoning. So that was a very large storage capacity, and the computers are much smaller size than other generations computers. Mainly it can give the more power of companies. So what you are going to done with the allow than effect of your computers. So it is sophisticated and complex tools of them. Here it is available for the artificial intelligence. Thank you.